Oh, look at him. He's beautiful. Okay. Oh, that's right. It was the, Thank you for the roll call. I just woke up to morning stream. It was the case where we got stuck trying to find, like, the cigarette butts on the ground for 20 minutes or something. Thank you for the roll call, Matters. Welcome in. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you so much, Brandon. Okay, so this was with the dead artist that we impersonated. That's right. Okay, so we need to talk to people, I think. Oh, the refugees in camp are no longer detained, so that's what we were gonna do next, is talk to the girl. My frames are having a rough time right now. You okay there, frames? Alright, I think we're good.
Does this poster truly claim that Cordona has a ghost?
I don't remember how to get down there. It's here, right? So maybe I just need to go across the bridge. Maybe we'll do some, like, optional... The frames are fucking up. That's not you guys, that's me. Oh, give it a few minutes and it should hopefully settle. Maybe we'll do some, like, optional side stuff today. Because I'm having fun with this game so far. Alright. Here we go.
Murder! Beasts!
Murder! Beasts! Alright. Wow, my frames. My frames! Let me see if Steam is trying to download something in the back. Steam, what are you doing? Steam hates me. Hey, Sniper! Hi, how are you? Alright, let's see if that's any better. No. Hopefully it'll just calm down soon.
You're the one who tended to our man's wounds. I thank you greatly. The police didn't allow us to help him.
I need
The
to
police
see
will
the...
leave you alone.
I need to see the pregnant girl.
I've proven to them that the man who came into the camp died due to his own
Like to see
foolishness.
the baby.
Thank you for standing up for us. But nobody would help us without a reason. You're here because you want something.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's
do.
very accurate.
I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
The dead man came for her too.
Stream
He
is like you
wanted
need
to
all
take
the
the
Left
girl
4 Dead
away.
2 mods right now.
But we
Pretty
won't
much.
allow her to be hurt again. What do you want from Nayla?
Naylor. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to
Nayla.
find the
That's
people
such
who
a
did
pretty
this and
name.
bring them to justice. And to find them, I need Naylor's help. Will you let me speak to her?
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But you helped us, so maybe your words are not empty. You can speak to Nayla, if she wants it. But I will be watching you.
Yes, okay. Is
Hello,
she still
Nayla?
pregnant, or did she have the baby? Is that laughing or crying? I can't tell.
My name is Sherlock. I know someone hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people involved and bring them to
She's
justice.
so
Please.
pretty.
There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people?
That's an understandable
Christ,
reaction.
Sherlock.
Not very compassionate.
Naylor, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
You come here for me, but you are rude and
There's a
cruel
kid.
and condescending. A cross. The man had this cross. Now go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
That is absolutely fair. Alrighty.
Oh, glad that wasn't me.
Not my best work, John, by a long shot. Naylor doesn't want us meddling. I'm starting to wonder what this all achieves.
But she helped you anyway. Now we know that maniac's face and the cross he wore, we can still catch him.
I'm sorry for tabbing out. I'm gonna just try and put the bitrate even further down because it's still I don't know. You're just gonna whine. Okay, Mind Palace. Muse from abroad. So he had a cross. Wait, man, it'll be gross, yeah. The Defiler is a high-ranking official. Badges such as these are usually awarded to high-ranking officials. The Defiler from the photograph might... Oh my god, so she was assaulted by a high-up dude. That's horrible. Okay. So we need to go to the archives and search and see if we can find him. The man found dead has a distinctive tattoo. I don't know who to talk to about that though. And I think this means asking about around the camp, which I should do before I leave. So we'll ask around before I go, because it says it might be locked down. Can I talk to you?
At least some of your kind have a hat. Thank you again.
Anyone want to talk?
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, we don't see much.
Maybe I need to pin it.
Help me, please.
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Oh,
Okay.
I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Sean's such a dick.
Help me, please.
They often take us from the camp to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way to get a glimpse of freedom.
According to the refugees, some shady people regularly visit the camp and take refugees away with them to perform various work. Work is usually hard, but the refugees receive money and food. The girl was abused after she was supposedly taken to such work. Since then, the refugees decided not to allow their women to be taken. God.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This
Horrible.
wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last time. My gut tells me that we'll learn more about this ring when we find out where the thug came from.
That works. Okay, so next we need to find this guy. So, British high-ranking officials. So there's three places we can go to check the archives. We can go to the newspaper, we can go to the police station, and the other place, the city hall. I'm gonna would it be police station maybe? I guess we can try there first. Alright, we have to exit the camp before it'll let me fast travel. Alright. Think I can travel now? Okay, let's try the police station first. And then we'll try City Hall and then the newspaper. I don't actually know where it would be, but...
Hey, he's even been putting up.
What were you saying? Oh, we can eavesdrop. Learn the circumstances behind the missing item posters. I think this is like another side case. Robbed last year. No. Violin. Okay, so a music teacher. A local music teacher has been putting up posters in Central Scaladio around St. Clement's Cathedral, appealing for information about his stolen violin. Is this where we start playing violin, maybe? Or Sherlock first learns how to play the violin. Right, back here, right? Yeah. Okay. Officers. So he's in a red suit with a tail. Ooh, where would it be though? Crimes? Violent crimes. Evidence. I don't think we know what... Wait, was it in Old City? No. Documentation, maybe? Hmm. Hmm. Where would it be? Let's just try all these. No. Okay. So where... I don't know if this is the right place then. Because I don't know the specific place where it happened. So let's try City Hall, I guess. Let's try City Hall. We can always come back. I am still getting used to how to play this game, so I'm sorry. City Hall. I think it's so fun though. Okay. Where's it? Okay, I don't remember what City Hall looks like.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you.
Oh,
Collect them
newspaper?
all and return for more.
As part of the governor's commitment to increasing tourism on Cordona, the City Hall is excited to announce a treasure hunt! Oh my god. The challenge consists of 3 stages, each consisting of 8 photographic clues to the locations of hidden treasure box. Once the participant has collected all 8, he or she must return and collect the clues for the next set of treasures. That sounds so fun! Okay, I kind of want to do that. Hey god, which building is City Hall? That just leads
Guests
out.
of Cordona, the treasures await you.
It says this is it right in front of me. How do I get in? How do I enter? Here? No, this is a church. Oh my god. Is this it? Okay, that was confusing.
I'm curious,
I think
how did
this is
Mycroft
my-
recruit you? I
It's not my
doubt you're a
first time,
field
never mind.
agent. I imagine you
I
work
don't remember
with
it being here at
intelligence.
all.
That's correct. Your brother noticed me when I tracked down a spy at the archives. That's how our cooperation began. And
I love
you?
her shirt.
Did Mycroft force you into this?
Not at
Sniper,
all. We
thank you for the
simply have a
follow.
mutual interest in someone. Or something.
Of course. A fruitful and willing collaboration, I'm sure.
Well, I'm his younger brother. I have to accept the consequences of being a close relative of an official figure.
I suppose, in a way, we are colleagues, Mr. Holmes.
In the remotest way possible, Miss Oni.
Damn. Mimi. Okay. Over here, archive. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Officials. Period. British. Registry. Occupation? Here we go. This game looks dope. It's pretty fun. I'm still like really early into it, but it's a really cool game, especially because I already love the Sherlock Holmes games so much. So, and I think DLC for it just came out too. Thomas Norton, born 1840 in London, graduated from Oxford 1864. 69, started working at the Home Office as a secretary. 75, took a position as a military commissioner in India, honored by the Queen herself with the Order of the Bath in 1877. 78, was appointed as the British envoy in Cardona with his own cabinet in the City Hall. Ew. Alright. So, now we have to go find where this guy is. Because he works here. Ugh. Okay. Alright, let's go see if we can find him. He's not an archivist. I can't go back there. Oh, here we go. Thomas Norton. What's up, bitch? Why are you standing
If you're
like
here
that?
on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to Straighten out some
Ugh.
business.
Alright, observe. Let's take a look at him. Didn't sleep last night. No time to shave. This guy did some really bad stuff, by the way, in case you weren't here for the last stream. Well worn, never removed. Rumpled clothes, stays at work late. Thing on his shoes. Oh, his hand. That pain. Red stained wine. Wine like stains skin like that. So we have two options here. Envoy's remorse or Envoy is a party goer. The order of the bath looks quite worn. The man is proud of it, never takes it off. The red stain on his wrist indicates that he has recently drank wine. His clothes are wrinkled, he barely bothers to shave. His red eyes indicate he may suffer from insomnia or deep anxiety. It looks as if he lives within a nightmare attempting to rid himself of his terrible memories of past mistakes. Or a red wine stain on the wrist and an unshaven face indicate a lazy attitude toward his duty. The order of the bath looks quite worn. The man is proud of it and never takes it off. Wrinkled clothes and red eyes may mean that he didn't return home last night. Instead of work, this man would rather lose himself in depravity and alcohol. Knowing what we know about him, I would assume it was this one. That waist, though, snatched. Absolutely snatched.
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
On my way here, I
The
was
tie
wondering
is so
whether you might
flashy.
regret what you did. I tried my best to retain at least a shred of faith in humanity. I had hoped that you would hear her scream, see her face in your dreams, or at least once ask yourself how Naylor might feel.
Who?
Neither
He
of my
doesn't
hopes
even
were
know her
fulfilled.
name.
Why are you here?
Jeez. Let's just show him the photograph.
Do you recognize this man?
We definitely look alike. But you have
He's
the wrong person.
completely calm
Really?
about this. Wow.
Then you won't mind if I pass this along to the newspaper.
All right. All right. Is this about money, as you said in the letter? What kind of sum are we talking about?
The letter?
I've never written a single word to you. Bribery, not my
Oh,
style.
someone else
So,
knows.
that letter, it wasn't from you.
Well, it appears that more and more people in the city are finding out about your despicable hobby, doesn't it? You're in the clutches of justice, and very soon they will squeeze you.
He looks so
in
good in
your
the
best
pea
interest to
coat. I
cooperate.
can't take
Fine.
it.
I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr.
Sherlock Holmes. And I do not.
Shame. All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But out of respect for you, I won't drink either.
I have no
Respect.
respect for you, dude.
That's an unusual word in your mouth, Mr.
Where are my manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military mission. So, where do we
He's-
start?
He does not even seem like concerned about this at all.
Boniface Mercurio. Does the name mean anything to you?
Jesus.
He's an artist, right?
The one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad.
That is bad.
Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do with this?
You had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio,
Mercurio.
well, him, yes, I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait. To see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
That's fair.
Then look at the evidence.
Who's blackmailing?
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting.
That's right. That's how
that
this all
incriminates
started. We
me.
did the
blackmailer made it clear
investigation at the art
that
gallery.
if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too, and I should be wary
I
of
am
what it
so
might
not
do to my
used to wearing these
reputation.
headphones.
What does the blackmailer
Oof.
want from you?
Money.
I'm so used to wearing like
of
the
course.
headset all the time.
What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party.
Here we go.
Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show
You
me the
should
letter.
move your camera.
I burnt it as
To
soon as I
where?
read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more.
to steal the painting?
The painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do
Blocking
with
the
it?
subtitles?
I might be a rotten
Oh.
person, sir, but hiring criminals for illicit purposes is...
And buying the painting
I'll
in
fix
an
it more
attempt
after
to
the
hide the
conversation.
crime. Is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my
Thank
situation?
you for telling me.
I would never put myself in such a situation.
You're young. I could never have imagined myself in my current position. Yet, here I am in front of you. We all make mistakes, Mr. Holmes. And I'm no exception.
If I put it in the top right, it's gonna block any evidence that I have pinned. So I'll just try it. Is there anything important in the top left? I don't know. Go here and we'll make it a little smaller. Hang on. Let's just try that actually. We'll see.
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk
Shadow's
with them.
going crazy
They
there.
invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed
blocked
up
his
with the
face
wrong
there.
company,
Oh,
and somebody
no.
must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity. I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
You don't sound
don't
like you
say.
regret it.
Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those types of parties?
It's rather rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault.
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the Crown. I made a mistake, but I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me
This guy's
behind bars, you will
nasty.
benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea. You will make amends and help the ones you hurt.
Help the refugees.
Use your connections to help patriate the refugees,
I
find
don't
them
think
decent
Nayla
homes,
wants anything
give them jobs.
to do with this guy.
There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that.
Wait for
So-
proof, Sherlock.
Will you give me the photograph now?
That's not all.
Oh, we're gonna ask him to help Nayla too? Okay, I hope that she wants that. We didn't really ask her.
Nayla deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogant.
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna fiddle with my camera for a second. Yeah. We'll just keep it there.
So British imperialism. I take your point.
Alrighty. Is this the circus? Oh, I thought that was the circus poster again. Okay, Mind Palace. Let's go in. The envoy's offer, and it will ruin his career. So the envoy's interest in the photograph is pragmatic. If he obtains it, nothing will threaten his reputation. We shouldn't give it to him until we know that he does it. So that's about the guy, and this is his testimony. I need to ask people about the tattoo. I don't know who. I just have to go back to the refugee camp, maybe? No, it says to go to the Mind Palace. Oh, there. All refugees are victims of the system. The situation they are in must and can be mended. Here. The envoy wants to secure his reputation. Here we go. The British envoy violated Nayla the refugee during the party. With a photograph of the crime be released, it would ruin his career, or perhaps I could use that leverage to help the refugee camp. The envoy can neither be trusted nor forgiven for what he did. Humiliation and ostracization are from an outraged Cordona are the least he deserves. Give the photograph to Vogel so he can make everything public. Or Thomas Norton is a debaucher who has committed a terrible act. Even though he deserves to be brought to justice, I cannot overlook the opportunity to do any good, to do a greater good. Give the envoy the photograph in exchange for the refugees' legalization. I think that best choice of these two is to give him the photograph in order to help the refugees in general. Because, well, first of all, I feel like we should ask Nayla, but she won't talk to us. But also, I feel like if we make the photograph public, then that's also Nayla, like, being put in the media, and the refugees don't get anything from it except more bad attention, and even though it's not shameful, they'll feel ashamed. And this might actually do some good, even though it's a shitty situation. But that's what I think I'm going to choose. So, smaller evil for the greater good. Oh, like he's giving them a key. Okay. Alright. So I think I give him a photograph now.
Have you thought it all through?
Almost. The refugees, what will happen to them?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here in this fancy
I
office
still
if I
think we
didn't know
should
how to
hang
pull
on
the
to the
right
photograph
strings.
until we know
In
that
fact, it's the only
he's
thing
done
I
what
know.
he says.
The local governor will receive a decree signed by the House of Lords containing a request to patriate the refugees in the name of the crown.
A little
From
tiny
where did you
hair
gain
hanging
such
in front of my
influence?
eyes.
I never asked you how you found the photograph. So don't ask the magician how he performs his tricks.
But how can I believe you?
Ugh, I presume you do believe in my selfishness. The initiator of the refugee salvation will be none other than the British envoy, savior and protector of those in need.
Nasty.
It's a win situation for me, too. Now, what about the photograph?
You deserve to be punished, but the greater good is what matters here. I won't bargain it for justice for Nayla.
I'm glad that this situation is over.
It will
I
be
mean,
over when you
it's gonna
settle the
help
matter
her
of the
too,
refugees.
I guess.
You have my word, Mr. Holmes.
Although I really wish that there was a way to do both. That feels so icky. Alright. Tell him. He's probably gonna be pissed at us, but...
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the
I
theft?
did my best. Never found out about the tattoo.
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation.
His
He was
glasses, I
not
forgot how
having a good
ridiculous they
day.
are.
On account of his murder. Killed in his own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio, perishing in the pursuit of his art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional sense of humor.
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was tight-lipped about the painting, too.
Huh, he's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. One presumes
Didn't
you were
have a
not
fight
responsible.
at all in
It
this
was
one.
an accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
Unfortunately, I could not locate the missing painting.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, such disappointing news. Not even a shred of information? The slightest lead?
I'm afraid the case has gone cold.
Hey,
I suppose if you
Gentex!
were unable to find it, no
How
one
are
else could.
you?
What a pity. Oh, but I can tell.
Good to see
You
you.
learned something else, didn't you? What happened to your crusade of truth? Was it not that important, after all?
No truth will satisfy you, Mr. Vogel.
It was not an attack, Mr. Holmes. If you've chosen not to tell me, I respect your intention. But it is just rather boring, isn't it?
It is what it is.
Well,
It is
now
what
that
it
we've
is.
resolved all of our outstanding
is what
matters,
it
I have a
is.
gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor.
Okay.
I'm told it belonged to your mother.
Had my first major death in my Pokemon Nuzlocke. It's sad boy hours. Oh, I'm sorry. But you can do it. I believe in you.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear, I'd hoped to be wrong.
She was unstable, mentally unwell. She required sustained specialized treatment, but her madness persisted.
Jelly the
I knew that
Gastrodon
Violet
was
had
making
disappeared
such
from the
good
public eye,
progress.
but had no idea
So
of her suffering.
tragic.
I cannot imagine what you're feeling.
I'm fine.
We will remember Jelly forever, Genjax. My PC crashed. Oh my god, Blue, no, I'm sorry.
And what exactly have you sent me?
Welcome
Frankly,
back.
I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
Thank you, Mr. Vogel. I am curious to see what you have procured.
God, I love this pea coat so much. I picked it, in case you weren't here the other time, I picked it because I feel like it makes us look like Chris Redfield in Resi 8. And I think it's great. I love it. So we need to go home now. So let's get out of here. I'm back with dad jokes. Are you ready? Hit me. Alright. So our home over here. Why does Sherlock look like an Until Dawn character? He's an Insta model. Hello?
Mr. Sherlock
Why are there
Holmes,
people
I presume.
here?
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estevaux, happy to make your acquaintance. I
That's a
am
cool
here on
name.
behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Cordona.
Oh god, he's
In
coming?
the meantime, he
Ugh.
requests your assistance with a sensitive matter.
Our brother
My orders
sucks.
are to provide you with the details.
You have my attention, Mr. Estevaux.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising
Onion
material
marks.
is of a delicate
That's really
nature.
good.
The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
Karl Marx is a historically famous philosopher, but no one ever mentions his sister, Anya, the inventor of the starting pistol. I need to
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
too much blackmail
No, sir,
in this
nothing
game.
of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance, then establish the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
I'm so bad at stealth missions. If Annie is short for Anakin and Obi is short for Obi-Wan, what is Luke short for? A stormtrooper. Why don't crabs give to charity? Because they're shellfish. I don't trust stairs, they're always up to something. What are you looking at, John?
Just look at this
Oh, is
thing.
this the gift?
It's huge.
What's this? Oh.
It's a bizarre
It's
object.
a mermaid
and yet
skeleton.
oddly familiar.
It's a mermaid skeleton. Hello? Ooh, creepy. Creepy. Ooh, looks like a house of oddities.
Did you just remember something?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Awesome.
Sherlock.
How does he know so much about
So,
us?
you continue to pursue the imaginary.
That's our brother.
I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft,
Oh,
what
it's
are
our
you doing
douchebag
here?
brother.
Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually.
Oh my god, he
come
looks
to
like
bring
an
you back.
American
I have
banker.
no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied
What
about
starts
Mother all
with
these
W,
years,
has 3
claiming she
letters,
was
and
merely
ends with
ill.
T.
But she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to
Shake
tell me
him,
how
Sherry.
dare you.
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything.
I got
I'm an
2 more,
adult
but
now.
one of them is a little offensive.
Show me
I
the
mean, what
basic
kind of
courtesy
offensive
of an
are we
explanation.
talking
You know
about?
I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means.
Laughing at Americans?
After
Oh,
leaving
that's not
Cordona,
offensive.
Sherlock, you
Go
had a
for it.
normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you.
Fuck
Your
you,
actions
Mycroft.
were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has
He
as much
looks so
use in the realm of the
icky.
interpersonal as the international.
Looks
It is
like the
time
manager
you
of a
come to
Chase,
accept that some
like,
things are
corporation.
bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
But why? Like, what does he want? Obviously, he has no intentions of helping us, like, go through what we're going through, so. What do you call a person that speaks 2 languages? Bilingual. What do you call a person that speaks more than 2 languages? Multilingual. What do you call a person that speaks only 1 language? An American. Very true, yeah. Very, very true. Oh, oh my god, we took the elephant, the blow-up elephant home with us. I love that so much. Let's go buy some clothes. Where's the clothing shop? There's one down here. We'll go down there in a second. Let's look at the elephant first. Those were great jokes, Blue. Oh, what's in here?
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Didn't think I was gonna have emotional
I know.
whiplash from a
It's
Sherlock
because
Holmes
Mycroft
game.
used an axe to
It's
shoo
hitting
you
hard.
out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
Oh my god. I cannot, this is why I hate headphones. I can't, I hate the feeling of them in my ears. Thank you, I'll return with more next year. You just make the yearly dad joke appearance. Oh my god, look at those oranges.
Come on, sing with me, Sherry.
You're not even singing, dude. Okay. I want to go get like another coat or something. God, we're so fashionable. Okay, so let's go. Yeah. Let's go get some clothes. It's fashion time. Oh wait, is there a newspaper to read it all?
Extra, extra! Frosty reception. Interested in some Cordona news?
Okay, yeah. Let's buy it.
Check the front page. You won't regret.
Okay. British envoy's sudden decision to grant citizenships to dozens of refugees seems to have received a cold reception from the public. Interviews with multiple civilians saw common motifs: a fear of increased crime, a dilution of Cordona's culture, and a uniform insistence that these concerns have no racial undercurrent. The recent discovery of a dead man inside the refugee camp has heightened tensions, although police have been slow to investigate. A spokesman for the department suggested there may have been a quarrel between the victim and members of the camp, but officers have not yet identified a suspect. Cordona's newest citizens may find themselves with few allies as they join the city. As one counselor who declined to be named put it, if those people wish to be welcomed with open arms, they should not have jumped the queue. They wouldn't have been welcome no matter what, but maybe I guess that was the wrong choice? I don't know. It didn't seem like Nayla wanted us to do anything. And I don't like the idea of, I don't know, putting someone's info out there so publicly if they don't want it. Like their traumas.
The finest clothes, the finest.
Then he buys some clothes. Office casual, become a bureaucrat. What should we get? Wow. Wow, I didn't see the tagline for that. Semen all over. Amazing. Huh. I like that. This looks so douchey in like a good way. Gray suit. Oh my god, the tie is so shiny. It's like holographic. Armor. This is the Ukrainian outfit. Nipple. John's armor. Look at the Irish. Yes. A boy's best friend is his mother. If there's anything I like. That just makes us look like a dressed up Wario. Alright, so we'll stay with the pea coat, but are there any... Oh my god. Forgot how much I love this hat and this one. Oh. Okay. No glasses. Any facial hair that I like? Does it all look weird? It all looks weird. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Scarfing. I don't really like any of it.
Of course, think it
Sad.
over. Take your time.
I need a pastor outfit. It's my pastor outfit. Okay. Alrighty. So now we gotta go look around the house again. I got so excited to go look at new clothes and there was nothing. Then we'll go do the mission from Mycroft after that. Wood, straight, smooth.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Perfect sticks.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall.
Is it? Oh, it's that.
It was
It's
a
the
giant
mermaid.
aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Hello?
Impossible, it must have been something else.
Dry skeleton rock. Yeah, it's the
Oh,
mermaid.
of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well,
Looks so
fine.
cool.
Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And
Wait,
someone
is it
else
just
was
in the middle
around
of
too.
their like front hall? What's this? Mom?
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
Oh, she made
You were
it.
really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
Looks like she made it. A magnifying
I
glass?
inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your
Oh,
mother
no,
took a hammer and...
She's destroying it.
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us.
Maybe? God, it's so hard to tell with John, like, interjecting. Workers.
The workers took the artifact and placed it into the Cabinet of Curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes.
Oh, she had a collection
She always
of fake
said
things.
that the truth lies in the details.
That's so cute, actually.
This mermaid helped me to learn that.
Nice. Alright. So that went over to the left here. Right? Wait, this? This door is open now.
Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her Cabinet of
Oh,
Curiosities.
this is cool.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
What is this?
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur
They just
wasn't
painted
noticeable.
it. Cozy blanket.
I remember this cozy
Aw.
blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. imagining
Aw,
ourselves
little
as
blanket fort.
wayfarers on the other side of the world.
Okay. And look at that. What's in here? I want to look at everything. This is so cool. Deer with fangs.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
Sorry. Okay. This.
The full plate armor of Sir Robert Swanford.
I have
I
no
was
idea who
told
that
my
is.
father won it in a wager.
Armor is armor, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
No. I will not. Diploma of doctor? Foreign diploma found in the Cabinet of Curiosities. Someone deliberately ripped it into several pieces. Reassembled and translated, the diploma reads, on behalf of the board of the University of Geneva, Switzerland, we, rectors of the university, noting that Mr. Otto Richter has undergone the tests required by laws and regulations, confer on him the degree of Doctor of Medicine with all the rights and prerogatives so attached.
Clearly, it was
And she
deliberately
ripped
torn.
it up because he said that
Why
she was crazy.
someone would do that?
Oh, because he said that she was crazy, Sherlock. She wasn't. This. The tulpa.
The Tulpa. Studies in Tibetan Mentalism.
Oh. Oh wait, I could open it, I think.
The Tulpa.
Oh wait, I can
An
open
impressive
that.
number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
Okay. Here? Mrs. Holmes is a patient of considerable interest and an ideal test subject to explore some of my theories. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in the traumatic situation that precipitated her mental illness. It is my belief that reliving that moment may give her mind a chance to embrace what happened, accept itself, and effectively cure itself. I'm confident in my hypothesis and merely need to prove it. In addition, it's fortuitous to be around the broader Holmes family. Perhaps I will be able to also examine the hereditary of psychological traits, be they competencies or disorders. It is already apparent that all family members share an uncommonly high intelligence. It appears that the mother's condition has begun to affect the mind of the youngest boy, Sherlock. While I cannot conduct a proper medical examination due to the protectiveness of the elder son, it seems that the boy suffers ongoing hallucinations in the form of an imaginary friend, John. Maybe that was just a way that we coped with the shitty situation. My dear brother, I have heard you recently arrived on Cordona. This is from Otto's brothers, doctor. Have you come to see me? I do miss our evening conversations, even if we never agreed in our opinions. Cordona is home to a stunning new art gallery, which I visit every Thursday. Meet me there. Oh, and do not seek Klaus. I left that name behind. Klaus Richter. So maybe we can look up that name somewhere? These headphones fucking driving me.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
I think I'll just do that. It's easier. Okay.
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail.
This is such a cool thing to
It's the
have
mummy
in
of a
your
man.
house. Just like an entire collection of fake oddities. Is this like an eldritch god? It's like Cthulhu.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest
Alright,
at
I
the auction.
actually cannot
That's
only
for the
have
best.
one in. Because
I'd
I
be
couldn't
upset
hear
if
that
he fell
audio
into
at
the
all.
wrong hands.
What's this?
1852, Bingley, West Yorkshire.
Oh.
This photo caused a lot of fuss.
Oh,
My mother spent some
fairies.
time to prove it was a fake.
Little fairies. I think that's what That was like a real picture thing, wasn't it? Like a real picture scandal? 5 things here. Letter from the judge. Dear Mr. Holmes, please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter. I shudder to think what may have happened were it not for your keen eye and sharp mind. Rest assured, should our paths cross once again, you will be greeted by a grateful friend, His Honored Judge McDougall. Okay. Luciano J. Placido,
Officer Luciano J. Placido.
police officer of Cordona.
Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
This is how Mycroft got started working with the police, maybe?
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
Oh.
Carefully opened. Carefully opened.
The back?
Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Okay. Court summons, Mr. Mycroft Holmes. The Cordona City Hall writes to inform you that the trial of Dr. Otto Richter in the death of Mrs. Violet Holmes has been assigned to His Honored Judge McDougall. Your application for a closed hearing has been granted. You are hereby informed that the prosecution has called you as a primary witness in the trial of Dr. Richter. You must present yourself at the Criminal Court of Cordona on the dates listed over thee. Okay. In the drawer?
This drawer was always
Can we open
closed.
it?
Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
Just bang on it really
I
hard.
remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas,
It'll work.
had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
I'm starting to remember something.
Ooh. So we gotta try and break in there for a challenge with John. And in that. Wait, if we pin this, can I... Oh yeah, I can look at it. Okay.
Ah, the memory comes back.
We'll do the challenge
We
first.
snuck about watching him.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like 2 shadows crawling behind him.
Right, so he went out this way.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course.
What does that have to do with the key? Oh, single footstep there. Yeah, up the stairs. Oh, in the fireplace. Under the ashes.
Then he threw some logs into the fire and
Oh, never
sat in
mind.
his armchair to read.
I got too excited.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never used the fireplace in the mornings.
Wait, maybe.
What if...
Did he? Is it hidden in the ashes? It is! Oh my god.
I think this is what we're looking for.
Ah.
A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere.
Was that a thing?
It's the little things, isn't it?
That must be... That's like the original Glade candle. Alright. Let's open this drawer.
We made it. So what's there?
Alcohol. Scotch whiskey, aged 10 years.
Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favorite.
I don't actually know what single malt means.
Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Holy shit. Dang. Half a bottle of fine single malt whiskey, Mycroft's favorite drink. We found it locked in the drawer of the desk up in the curiosity cabinet along with a pile of important documents. Remarkably, it seems that the whiskey was a gift of Her Majesty Queen Victoria herself. Dang.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on
Ooh.
everyone he met.
Otto Richter.
Otto Richter.
It's his file that Mycroft made.
This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
Otto Richter is 45 years old, born to a respected family in Bern, Switzerland, unmarried, no heirs. Medical practitioner, graduated from the University of Geneva, Switzerland. Graduation was postponed a year due to a minor scandal on one of his placements. Parents died of cholera in 1863. Only remaining family is a half-brother Klaus, age 35. Present whereabouts of Klaus Richter unknown, last seen on Cordona. That was the guy that wrote Otto a letter and said that he doesn't go by that name anymore.
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
How do you, like, spar with an imaginary friend, though? How does that work? Okay, okay, now we gotta remember. What are we oh, here. Old ladder.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Can I get up there?
Right you are, Sherry.
No? Is there a ladder now that I can move? Get up there? No.
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what.
So
And we
something
didn't
was in
have
here?
a great view from behind the statue.
Okay. Oh, was it
Books
his
and papers
books?
from the table somehow ended up on the floor. It's coming to the surface. I feel it.
Oh. Alright, it's time. Sit down, think thunk time. Okay. Oh. Mycroft and Otto fighting. Or the night came alive. I wonder which one is more practical. They were hiding there, yeah. What were they trying to do? I mean, they didn't open this, they said, right? What is that? Is that something that they took down? Let's try this.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside.
What was that they were playing with?
Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
You go, Mycroft. Okay,
So
he's
there
growing on
was a
me.
quarrel between them.
It all happened shortly after the incident in Violet's room on April 9th. Sherry decided to play with artifacts in the Cabinet of Curiosities, and of course, I went with him. As a result, we became unintentional witnesses to an argument between Mycroft and Otto Richter. Sherlock's brother was angry. He was sure that Dr. Richter had done something dubious to their mother and that it had backfired. He called Otto a charlatan. Is that someone in
I
the
heard
house?
a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
Hello? Hello? Who are you?
Sherry, look.
Oh,
We've
that's
got a
John.
parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's
I was
inside.
like, who is that? Oh, it's a mask. Dear Mr. Holmes, I'm waiting for you at Kurt Manchio's mansion on Turquoise Lane across from Cordona Abbey in northern Brandesrate. Come at once. If inconvenient, come anyway. Always your friend, VV. P.S. I sent you the appropriate outfit for this place to avoid any unnecessary complications. I hope it fits.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
Okay. What does this look like? Oh my god. Amazing. Here, we'll dress John up too for the occasion. Alright, I am actually going to have it be a really, really short stream today because I am feeling like really icky all of a sudden. I have a migraine coming on, I think, and we do have a Discord game night tonight in about 3 hours, so I want to make sure I'm going to be able to host that still. So I'm so sorry. I know this is a very, very short stream, but I really don't want to get to have my headache get worse. 'Cause it's getting hard to kind of focus. So.